Hello and welcome to the big birthday show, which is basically just an excuse for us to come up to Scotland and get drunk. And claim it back off the tax.
It's tax write-off.
Tax write-off,
yep.
Including these technically because they're part of the video.
Yep.
And of course the big giveaway. So most of you no doubt are here to see if you're going to win the Omi Smart Charger, fully installed by smarthomecharge.co.uk. If you all have approved, of course, and if not, you go for the 3-pin plug.
And eBay.
Yeah, put it on eBay. Excuse me. So about something like 600-700 people have entered this.
Is that the people that like you?
They just want free, something free.
Okay,
yeah. So basically, what we're going to do is ask any questions, just a normal live stream, and then we'll see how it goes. But in about 20, maybe 30 minutes of maybe an hour's live stream, which is completely unplanned. Ask anything you like. We'll do the winner.
Yeah.
So it's a random picker. So we've got a tool there which will basically pick completely at random anyone that's put the hashtag EVMBirthday in the previous video. And if that is you win. Simple as that. So if you are watching, stick it a comment on here if you win. And then we might be able to talk to you live. I don't know. We'll think of something.
The magic of the internet.
So let me just move it a fraction closer so I can read the text. Are you going to test ride the Vauxhall Corsa E? If Vauxhall give me one, but they've told me that they're so busy it could be at least October before the PSA group even have anything free because of the the lockdowns of the change thing. How did you find the charger in Dumbarton today? Yes. You're obviously the person whose wife uses the free charger near their house.
Cheapskate.
To charge their... I mean, they have a Tesla Model 3 and a brand new Mini electric and still won't pay 50p for electricity. Almost thinking they're from Yorkshire, but...
They could... Have you got Yorkshire blood?
There's got to be something there. There has to be something there. What are we drinking, Harry? That's someone's asked.
Well, I'm drinking Beck's. I was drinking Brewdog. And you're drinking John Smith?
John Smith's. And we have...
Oh, we have...
Crystal Skull Vodka, the best vodka you can get. Maybe later on that one. We're a bit of a rush on this, which is why I'm using the phone. Although it's probably easier to do it this way, to be perfectly honest with you. If you could keep an eye.
Love the shirt.
What, mine or his?
Oh, the other curtain's fine. We can close half the curtains at home.
Can everyone hear us all right and see? Just to double check, but I think we should be okay. So
Good job no one spotted the bed in the background.
There's a bed there. There is another bedroom, so we're not topping and tailing. Have you got solar panels on your house? If not, would you ever consider getting some? Watch this space very soon. That's all I'm saying. Well, that's basically yes, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Effectively, yes. My garage is quite full right now, and to be fair, I've put it on Twitter, so it's not like it's a secret.
It's a shame you can't get on your treadmill.
What about the Polestar 2? I've not heard anything back yet, but the...
it would be lovely to...
The PR guys follow me on Twitter.
Oh, yep.
So that's positive. Just waiting for the first EV to be delivered. Any hints?
Who's took over Badger?
That's my brother.
That's your brother.
Any hints and tips for a first-time user for an electric vehicle? Watch my channel.
Yeah. Look for the videos.
It's all in there. We're going to end up missing some comments here because I'm going to have to hold my phone to pause them because there's going to be so many. Someone's watching us in their Model 3. That's quite
fantastic.
Cool. Looks like you're in a church. Well, we're in a relatively brand new chalet or lodge, if you like, with a real fire, and it's brand new, basically, in Scotland, in the North Coast 500, or around the North Coast 500. And it's brilliant.
Yeah.
How is the Soul better than the Zoe?
Ooh.
I would say it's massively better than the Zoe. I mean, obviously it's more expensive, although top spec Zoe versus this, which is just top spec, not much in it, although there's no discounts. But yeah, it's
a world apart, isn't it? It's different. It's the next one up, isn't it?
There's always a 2012 car that's had a facelift, and this is a brand new car with a bigger range.
The Soul is nice. Yep, I prefer the Soul.
Yep, although the Soul, there is an issue with the Soul, which basically is it's £700 off the e-Nero.
It's twin.
Yeah. So why would you go for the Soul when for the price of metallic paint, you can get the e-Nero? If anybody is in that position to choose, which one would you choose? For me, I'd always go for the e-Nero for the sake of £700.
It does feel like a better drive as well.
It does, yes. How is the... Oh. Oh, let me bring this a bit.
High-tech stuff.
Out. Oh yeah. This is completely well planned. We got here. What time did we get here? About 8:15. So we're little bit. No.
We've got pizza in the oven as well. So
Yeah, we're having this tea. I'm watching you on my fridge. Smart fridge.
wow, we need a photograph of that.
Yeah. I don't know if you can put a photograph on here, but yeah. Polestar next, I hope. How is the government work in EV cars in GB? I don't. What do you mean? The one that the job that I got during April Fool's Day? Yeah, that one. Will the Souls come in Smurf edition? I'm missing something.
No.
Can you clarify that? I don't get that one. Bloody phone. It'd be easy if we could do this on a laptop. Will you do a side-by-side comparison of all EVs? Unless you got them.
Can we have them all?
Yeah. If someone could give me them all, absolutely. Soul looks funky. In fact, funky is a word that's in the press documents.
Yeah. Apart from the rear.
Yeah, they actually do call it funky in the.
Really?
I think I read out when we were in the car. So yes, that Kia want you to know it is a funky car. Have you done much driving in Wales? Not really.
For a long time.
The Evo Triangle would be quite cool.
It would be, yeah.
Have you heard anything on the new Ford Mach-E? Not yet, but it has been delayed until next year for delivery, so I'm guessing... Well, there's no press cars at the moment. Until they turn up, not much we can do. Have you done any high-powered charging in the Soul? Only on 50 kilowatt chargers, and we got 43 on an electricity point.
It worked.
That worked! The Soul looks like a wardrobe.
Not believe that.
Promise you it did. The Soul looks like a wardrobe. From the back, it kind of does.
It looks a bit like a Transit Connect.
Yeah. It's a very high waist, a very tall car. You should have done the broadcast before the drink. Nah.
We've been driving.
We've been driving, and that would be illegal and very dangerous. I can't believe he's mentioned. You can't drink and drive. That's dangerous. Blue Smurf.
Boxing Day.
Well, I suppose I could have done it, whoever wasn't driving. Looking at getting the first EV, very good. I have a Nissan Leaf 30 kilowatt hour 2016. State of health is 72%. Battery firmware is original. I understand an update will return some state of health. No, it just misread the state of health, so it may put it back to what the battery state of health is. So it doesn't increase it, it just reports it properly. So it may actually put it up yet. So take it to Nissan, it's free. There's no real reason not to. Right. Best Star Trek episode for your daughter so far? Oh, we're only on start season 3, and she does kind of like girly stuff, you know, she kind of likes the Council of Troy and things. Ooh, I don't know. She likes Worf, she's a fan of Worf. Maybe the one with Q and Borg, where he introduced the Borg. There you go, only geeks will know what I'm going on about, so I'll skip to the next question now. Feel free to ask anything at all. Hello to, my daughter has posted up happy birthday using my iPad, so I'm talking to myself, it seems. So hello Alice, everybody say hello to EVK and of course EVW, the wife. I haven't said that, she said that. I didn't say I said the wife. I think they are watching. Hello Lorna, light of my life, beautiful. Wish you were here, oh, very much so, which is why we're coming back.
Which is why he's drinking, he's upset.
No, we do miss you. Hi EVM, I just wanted to say thank you for all your content. You were keen persuading me and the wife to get to an EV.
Fantastic news.
That's very good, very good. Any news on 100 kilowatt charger is in the new UK? Well, all the Ionity ones are, some of the BP ones are. They're on the way, but like everything,
it's going to take time.
They're not going to get rid of the 50s.
No, it's going to be.
So the 50 kilowatts have probably got a 10-15 year shelf life, so it's not going to disappear overnight. But there's a massive rollout.
Yeah.
I mean, we've gone from, near me, that used to be 19 miles to the nearest rapid charger. I've said this in a previous video. And now 9 months ago, now there are about 8 within 4 miles.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
It's massively different.
So it looks like a stormtrooper from the front.
Yes, it does a bit actually in the black and white.
Yeah.
I'm not keen on the red one that we've got, the red roof anyway.
It's a bit weird, isn't it?
Is the Soul better than the Model 3? Johnny Smith and his wife said that. No.
For lying.
It's not, is it?
No, it's not by a long shot. No, it's a different car.
It's a different. Yeah, it's like comparing
an M3.
Yeah, a Nissan Qashqai to a BMW 3 Series.
Yeah, 3.
It's a completely different. No, I mean, We prefer the e-Nero, don't we?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
And the range is better in the Soul, but it's got 12 kilowatt hour bigger battery than the Model 3 standard range. Plus, so it should do. But no, the Model 3 is more efficient.
Different cars out there. One's
Completely different. I prefer
fast saloon,
yeah,
the other one's an SUV.
The drive is a lot better in the Model 3.
Apples and pears.
Yeah, and it's a lot quicker as the Model 3 as well. And you got the supercharger network, which
It's complete, yeah.
it's part of the ownership, isn't it? Have you seen the latest from Rich Rebuilds? Are you tempted to add some fake exhaust to your car?
Pops and bangs.
Pops and bangs. Yeah. Now I'm just going to get Harry to kind of go in the boot. Pops and bangs. How about EVB and EVSNL? Oh God, there's a lot. It's entire acronym going on. Well, yeah, why not? Maybe I should do a t-shirt run.
Yeah.
Different
I
letters.
think so.
Get your own custom t-shirts. Getting my first EV on Thursday, an E208 GT.
Good looking
Probably
car.
one of the best looking cars.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they've got the nail on the head there, really, haven't they?
Yeah, and you can get a discount on them as well already.
I hope you have.
Don't go to drivethedeal.com, look under the car you've just bought and find out how much you could have bought it for.
No, don't do that.
But I guarantee you that there are definitely good deals out there. What's the best EV on a budget? As a friend is looking at EVs, and is it on the Motability scheme? It's not on the Motability scheme yet, as far as I know. Only plug-in hybrids are. Best, but well, the MG. Ultimately, it depends on.
Is it used by or new?
Yeah, do you need a family car? Do you not? I would say the MG ZS EV is the best value.
It's a big car as well.
But it's a big car. You might not need a big car.
Yeah.
And then probably the Zoe or the Peugeot, the Mini.
Yeah.
If range isn't a problem for like 25 grand, same as the others.
The Mini I saw today is.
Yeah, and everyone
very
thinks
nice.
that the Mini is fantastic. What's your opinion on BMW planning to charge a subscription to use hardware already installed in the car?
Same as Tesla.
Tesla do it.
Yeah.
I mean, basically, it's only like buying a petrol car. The 114 BMW 114 engine is identical to the 120.
No, the 114 is the same as the 116 and 118.
116. So basically, it's just a different map which restricts the power. So this is something that's been happening a long time. It's not just an electric car thing. MG ZS EV is available on Mobility according to this poster. Maybe it's changed then, so there you go. I'm going to have to skip a few messages here, guys, because there's so many coming through. So if I do miss it, just post it up again. What do you think about the Vauxhall Ampera? My wife hates EVs because of range anxiety. That's got like a 60-mile range, and it's generated like an i3.
Right, okay.
But obviously, I think they stopped selling them several years ago. So, you know what? Range anxiety is all relative. Watch the video I did about it recently. It's only a problem if you
got two
make
cars?
Yeah, if you've got more than one car in the household, it's irrelevant.
Yeah.
If you don't, I understand what you mean, but it's meant to be very good as the Ampera, apart from the fact it's got a Vauxhall badge on the front and back. Although it's effectively a Chevy Volt or Bolt.
Volt.
It's just a rebadged one. So
Yeah,
my MG ZS has just had a software update, which gets rid of the most annoying bonds.
Did you have to pay for that?
Yeah, did you have to pay for that? EVB. I think they wanted £55 or £75 for a software update.
Ooh.
They won't do it for free.
So they haven't done the software right in the first place, and they want to charge you for fixing it.
Two updates now.
Two updates, wow. Just pay for each one.
I don't think so. I think you skip straight to the end.
Right.
I follow a guy in Norway and they have 150 kilowatt chargers everywhere. Well, we'll get there. We'll get there. The UK is getting better very quickly, to be fair. Right, should make a shirt called Bev End. That's quite good. Do you think electric vehicles should be cheaper than their petrol equivalents now? Fully charged touched on this the other day.
Should they be?
Well, they can't be, can they?
How much it costs to make the vehicle.
That's like saying, should the PlayStation 5 be cheaper than the PlayStation 4?
It should be.
It should be, but yeah, I think reality means that if they can charge more for something and you will buy it, who wouldn't do that in any product?
Eventually there'll be more electric cars producing petrol equivalents.
It's switching, isn't it?
And prices will come down then.
Look at the Mini. In fact, the Mini EV
is cheaper.
It's cheaper than the Cooper S it's based on.
Yeah.
So some are doing it already. Do they do an EV Mini Countryman? Only a plug-in hybrid. Which I think the video is in my channel. I've actually tested that one. Why would Tesla launch a 1 million mile battery? no one would ever buy a new car if they did. Well, you can do 1 million miles, sort of, or you could do hundreds of thousands of miles in a petrol car, but lots of people still buy one.
You get bored.
You get bored. People buy new cars like they go on holiday. It's not because they need it, it's because they want it. If it was available in the UK, would you choose Model Y over the Model 3? If it was the same price, maybe. But personally, I prefer the Model 3 looks. I think it looks better. The Model Y's kind of got that tall. Yeah. It's a bit bigger as well. It's wider and longer. Yeah, and obviously taller. But it'll be a few £1,000 dearer, I reckon. So, no. I mean, I've got the Model 3 now, and to be honest, there's nothing that's not fit in the car. I don't have dogs. That's about the only thing that would require a hatchback. But as I said in the Model 3 video, I'm not going to do a full tip run in a £40,000 car.
Using the loan.
But yeah, I know what you mean. No, I think the Model Y has one thing over the 3 which would make me get it, and that's it's got a heat pump rather than a resistive heater. So in winter, it's far more efficient. Excuse me, drink. Harry's just doing the pizzas. Would you recommend the E2008 for a disabled driver? It's a taller E208.
Wide the doors and all sorts of stuff. Do you transfer from a wheelchair?
Well, yeah, I guess it depends on how disabled and what. There's too many variables on that one. If you can fit in a, what's the equivalent of an E2008?
You can look at the door.
Yeah, but only you can answer that, unfortunately. Nissan Leaf is on Motability, apparently, as well. So EVs are on Motability. Just got the Soul, fantastic. Question, if you do own the Soul, this is something which we haven't figured out yet, but apparently they've got they've got mood lighting, you know, with loads of real cool colours, but it's not on our car. Is it not in the UK? Do you have it on yours? Please convince MG to answer emails. That's my brother again. Oh, somebody has donated £10 to the channel via the live thing. I keep on forgetting this every time. Oh, actually, no, sorry. It's €10. So thank you to Alexandra Sedjo. I hope you have pronounced it right.
Once we leave the EU, that's worth.
So yes, big thank you for that one. €10. That will get us a few drinks. Hey, check it out. Pizza's arrived. And we have chips on the... Oh, chips too.
Yep.
Wow, you can tell we just got out of the car, can't you? Wow.
This is cooking.
Yeah. This is what happens when basically you're without the your other half. You end up eating frozen food that's put in a microwave in an oven.
Healthy, one of your 5 a day.
It's vegetable.
Yeah.
Tasty. All right, let's do some more. Excuse me. Looking at e-golf, would you? Yes. If it's within budget and the range is fine for you, it's a Golf.
Can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong. It's solid. It's familiar. And to be honest, it looks really.
It looks nice.
It's got. Yeah, I do like
The
it.
interior, it's got
Yeah.
a virtual cockpit, hasn't it?
There's only the range that put people off. I think the Golf.
How far is that? It's
135.
So it's the same as a Mini or a Leaf. Or...
Yeah. Basically, if it's the second kind of house, I'd absolutely. And I believe there were some pretty heavy discounts as they were running out because they don't sell them anymore. Because the ID3 is coming out, or at least they're not making any more. So yeah, if you can get a good deal, and there were some cracking deals, so absolutely.
Bargains, maybe.
Possibly. Do EV people talk together when charting in P-Place in UK? I'm not sure what that means, I'm afraid.
Charging place?
Charging, yes. When we're charging. Yeah, I think so. There's a bit of a club still, isn't there?
Yeah.
It's still quite of a small, unique thing, really, is in an electric vehicle. So when you are charging,
Everyone's friendly enough, aren't they?
Yeah.
People will talk to you about your car.
I mean, we were talking to a few Scottish people as we were charging up. We had to really pay attention. Though. Electric vehicle. Yeah, it's really good. So I don't know if they could understand us with the Yorkshire accent either.
Probably not.
That's a terrible.
Yeah.
Impression of a Scottish person. I do apologise.
Watch all the Scottish people just left.
Yeah. Is stuff along the North Coast 500 now open? It is for self-catering, and on the 15th of this month, so in 4 days' time, everything's open.
Shops are all open. Pubs and restaurants look to be open for takeouts.
Yeah. There's some places
back
aren't.
to business as usual.
All the accommodation stuff will be open by the 15th.
You won't starve.
No, you're not going to starve. Like I said, people still have to make money, don't they? Bought a new Zoe 50. Thanks for all your reviews. Thank you, Mr. Sejournant. I'm hoping I've pronounced that's the guy that donated.
Oh, good.
So yes, much appreciated. Where are all the chargers online in the Highlands? We've only just got to the Highlands, so
Every charger we visited worked.
so far so good. Even the, like I said, the electric highway one. Wow, £120. My brother's dealership wants to update the software via USB pen on his MG ZSEV.
Must be a difficult job, £120.
I think it requires a laptop.
Does it?
Yes.
And the ability to turn it off and on.
Yes. Enjoy your pizza. Thank you, EVK, or maybe my beautiful wife. I will have some now if people don't mind us eating whilst we're doing this talking.
Very hungry.
About 5-10 minutes we'll do the winner announcement of the Omi charger, which is when the amount of people watching this will massively drop off. I'm not going to keep you hanging on until the end, don't worry. Right, there's some great deals on nearly new e-Golf. Yep, and it's Golf.
It's a Golf, you can't go wrong. It's going to be.
Yeah.
It's going to feel very familiar.
After a final camping trip in the CRV in a few weeks, I'm trading in for a Leaf. Budget's around 9,000, but is it worth stretching that for the 30 kilowatt hour model? Over the 24, yes. It doesn't sound a lot, but when I had the 24 going to my parents' house, it was at 4, probably 5 stops to get there. Because I needed a bit to drive around whilst we were there as well. In the 30, I could do it in two stops. Just for the sake of that extra 15, 20, well, 20, 25 mile range. It means longer journeys are considerably easier. And you get an 8-year warranty on the battery with a 30 kilowatt hour Leaf, only a 5-year on the 24. So that alone's worth it. Even if you have to stretch your budget a little bit more. Right, I'm going to have to scroll down the questions. There's a lot of questions. I'm going to have to skip a few. I do apologise. Will you be doing the North Coast 500 in your Model 3 end of September? Are the midges out? We haven't seen any.
Midges?
Midges.
Oh, right.
Small people, Harry. No. But we haven't gone for a walk.
To be honest, it's not that warm either, is it?
No, we haven't gone for a walk or anything. And to be honest, most of the North Coast is on the coast, so it's you got the sea rather than
standing water.
Excuse me, I need to really burp. Pardon me. Road trip to Norfolk scheduled for the 15th. Is that to see your cousin?
Ooh.
Zing! How do you get across the border? Quietly in an electric vehicle.
Yep. Scale defence, machine gun fire.
Recently seen Ionity chargers being installed on the M65 Junction 4, Blackburn services.
Ooh.
Yeah, never a bad thing to have more options. What's the best RFID card to use on the North Coast 500? You only need one, which is the Charge Place Scotland one, because that operates all of them and that's currently free to use. It's £20 per year for the card, and you can use it as much as you want. So you only need one, effectively. I have a 24 kilowatt hour Leaf, and I still manage to do long journeys. Yeah, it's possible. It's just easier in a 30. Obviously, it's a longer journey, not longer thingy, but like I said, the warranty, extra 3 years warranty, is worth it. I think if you're buying a used one, especially. Right, what app did you use for charging stations before the car did it for you? The car's not doing it for us at present, so it depends on what you're using. The Electric Highway has their app, Polar has their app, and so forth. Right, we're about 2 or 3 minutes behind on the messages, so again, we may have to skip some. Did you buy full self-driving for your Tesla? No, I'm not paying £5,000 or £6,000 for something that's not ready yet and I'll probably never use. So no, not at all. It's I do use autopilot on a motorway or long dual carriageway or something like that, but not in town. It just doesn't work very well. E2008 coming in 2 weeks. Yes, it was a hardship travelling to France.
It was awful, the stories you told me.
That
Never again.
In that private pool I had, it was too cold. It was terrible. And the 4-poster bed. I don't know. Tell you. Any recommendations where to get a good finance deal at EV with insurance and maintenance thrown in? To be honest, the best thing to do is get a finance from your bank for the car and just shop around for insurance. Why have maintenance thrown in? It's usually no cheaper. It just means you paid it by finance and you'd be paying interest on the maintenance as well. So it's cheaper to do it all separately, in my experience anyway. Unless you mean a lease deal.
And then
Then just shop around again, to be honest. Right. Where'd you stay for that shirt, not the charger?
thank you very much.
Everyone likes that shirt. Looking forward to trying out the nearest thing Norfolk has to an EV charging hub. Yeah, I've heard it's a bit of a black hole in terms of chargers down in Norfolk.
I've heard a lot of things about Norfolk.
And black holes. 500th UK and Ireland Tesla charging station installed recently. I've used it once, and that was just out of curiosity for 10 minutes because I've not gone anywhere yet. MG Stanley have done updates for the MG ZS EV. It does definitely seem to be dealer dependent. Should I wait until next year to buy my new EV? Depends what you're getting. If you can afford the one you want now, then why wait? It's not going to get any cheaper. Really, is it? I don't think. And then you know what's coming out in the next 6 months or 12 months. So if you're thinking of buying an EV that's not out yet, you're like putting a deposit down, and then you get it first in 6 months' time, like an ID3 sort of thing. But then maybe. What's the plan / work for this channel? Is it hard work? It's a lot more than people think, to be perfectly honest with you, because if for every hour I film, I'll do at least 2 to 3 of editing. So it's difficult, not so much, but you have to do a video every week, really, to keep up with it, and it's just time. I have a full-time job, a family, and it's just time, isn't it? It's like going to the gym. Is going to the gym hard? Well, if you're not going to have time, it is, isn't it?
You have to make time for it.
Yeah, you've got to make time for it, ultimately. Right, going through my midlife crisis, picking my E208 up last Thursday. Well, I haven't got my midlife crisis thing yet. It was me, EVK, who said, enjoy your pizza. I know, Alice, I know, when you're talking. Shouldn't you be in bed, Alice? Nah, of course you shouldn't, it's a Saturday. You can stay up until 12 o'clock tonight, Daddy says.
As many sweets?
And many sweets as you want. What else? EVK, do what you want. And ask for the screen time password from Mummy.
And the remote for the TV.
Yeah. Unlock the internet for you. Right, let's keep scrolling down these messages. We'll probably do the winning announcement in 5 minutes.
Yeah. What time
We've been on for 28 minutes so far.
Yeah.
290 people watching currently, all waiting for me to find out if they win the thing, and then there'll be 10 people.
Yep.
Right, I'm hoping to buy Model 3 at the end of this year. May I ask if you worked out your finance for yours with the Tesla? Yeah, just go online on Tesla's website and a little finance thing where you just move the slider along. So I did it all through Tesla because it's much easier, and the interest rate wasn't really any worse than the bank. And PCP is a lot easier, I find, through the dealer. Will you or have you done a video on public charging network? I already have. It's in the channel, but it is about a year or so old. French fries? It's not French fries, actually.
No,
it's
crinkle cut.
Crinkle cut chips. Yeah. Cool. It's difficult eating and talking at the same time. So I'm getting cold pizza here. Right. A few more questions. Oh God, there's so many.
I think we've got to skip some, aren't we?
We are. Did you book a chalet with EV charge point or outside plug? No, because we've got a car with a range of 260-70 miles.
120 left in here.
Yeah, and loads of rapid chargers. And if you have to, you can just use a 3-pin plug socket. The car's parked overnight, so. Right, I have a 30 kWh Leaf on 88% state of health. Trying to get the state of health to 75% to trigger the warranty. Ooh.
I need tips.
Thing is, though, that's. Yeah, it's only done 32,000 miles.
It's a long way off 75, though.
Yeah, that'll probably take a lot longer than you think. That's about right, to be honest. I mean, the only thing you can do with that is leave it fully discharged or fully charged for a length of time.
Throughout winter.
Basically, you want it to damage. It won't happen. And they only have to get it back to 75% minimum health as part of the warranty, not give you a new battery. Although I believe everyone so far has just got a new battery.
Sell it, get another one.
Yeah, basically.
It's bothering you.
I'm just having a pizza. Sorry.
Can you get a door?
Soon I will be turning up in a petrol heads car meeting a Leaf.
Put some exhaust on it.
I bet you what, you get more people looking around your car than the chav with the Vauxhall Nova. It'll happen, what? Oh, it's an electric one.
Let's have a look.
Everyone should smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Go on then, do I get any notifications if you do it? Right, I've only got 39 likes. Whack that like button and see if anybody's actually listening.
Yeah, there we're going.
Got my MGSE EV software update free. Fair enough.
Right. Where was that?
It's dealer wanted to test the system.
It'd be interesting to find out which dealers doing it.
Every dealer's different, innit?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Maybe there's a Facebook.
I heard a Mario sound then. Does that come with the shirt? I think that's your phone, isn't it?
It was my phone, that was a long time ago. And it was the Sonic Rings.
Ah, Sonic Rings. Oh, geeked him out there.
Yeah.
Is that a mic drop?
It's like, it's like top trumps.
Can you teach Evie Nick how to edit YouTube videos? I've not seen a lot of his recently, to be perfectly honest with you, but it's a lot harder than you think to edit a video, especially when you don't know how to edit videos. Which you learn as you go along. But yeah, I think sometimes people need to just shorten the videos by
It's taking out the bits that you don't.
taking a bit of it. Yeah, you have to be ruthless. I find it's like doing a
Well, you're not gonna
loft
sit for
clearance.
More, you're not going to sit for more than 20 minutes watching something.
Nah. Any suggestions on a decent bike rack for the 30 kWh Leaf? I never had one, but I think you just get one of those that hangs on the rear window probably.
Could you get a tow bar for a Leaf fitted?
In Europe apparently.
So you might be able to get one fitted and get a
Possibly.
rack for that.
When will electric car lease prices drop in line with ICE vehicles? That just means they don't depreciate. In fact, no. That'd be the opposite, wouldn't it? If they're more expensive to lease. Thing is, petrol cars only get a really good lease deal when they've made too many of them and they need to get rid of them
Like
quickly.
end of line.
Yeah, end of line stuff. But the running costs will be way less.
I mean, when
Yeah,
the Mini came out, there was some fantastic.
There is some good EV deals, to be honest. You just have to be ready to pick, you know, like go, right now, I want it now.
Yeah.
You've usually got a day or two, haven't you, to find these things. Saw the photo where you guys met the local wildlife. Yes, we were literally almost pretty much petting deer.
Yeah.
A deer poked its head through the window
I
and
got snotted.
dribbled all over his pants.
That's my excuse.
What's the next car you're testing? We've got the Soul at the moment, and then next week it's the Skoda Citigo. Citigo. And then I think that's it for a while until the Mercedes van arrives. What EV?
Skip runs.
Yeah, skip run. What EV would you suggest that is affordable and would be used mostly for local travel to work errands? What did you mean affordable?
Yeah, new or used. How much money have you got to spend?
Yeah. On the used market, probably either a Zoe with a lease battery or a Leaf, Ionic, something like that. Will the VAT reduction affect car prices too? Is there a VAT reduction?
I've stopped watching the news. Who knows?
I wouldn't have thought so. But they are doing a lot of incentives for EVs at the moment.
Yeah, it might be part of that.
Right. I'm just going to have a chew while I go through the messages. Right. Let me scroll to the end because we're about to do the announcement. Oh, you enjoy pretending to be the big boss of the household whilst you can, mate. I think that's my beautiful, beautiful wife.
We must be.
Either that or my mistress has found my iPad.
They never meet.
Right, where can I get? That's congrats for 5 years. I know 5 years. Can you believe that? How long will the Soul take on a 3-pin to charge?
Well, it's 3 kilowatt on a 3-pin. It's not going to pull that, is it?
I know 16 hours,
Too long.
20 hours or something.
Too
But
long.
it's half full, so
We're just going to go to a rapid charge. And
you get about 10 to 12 miles per hour. It's on, so it depends on what it's like.
I can't imagine you're going to have to charge it.
Nah, there's loads of chargers around here as well, so it's not a problem. On the route, I mean. Right, we're going to do the announcement in a second, guys. Let me just go through all the questions, make sure we've not missed anything really good.
How's the pizza? Yep. Cooked? Cold?
Not bad. Cybertruck, yay or nay?
Nah.
Have you seen the size of it? It's longer and wider than a Model S.
It's just ridiculous.
It won't work in
It's
this country.
ridiculous, yeah.
You couldn't put it in a parking spot in this country and fit.
There's enough big cars that people can't drive. It doesn't need any more.
But get a lot of attention in it.
You would do, yeah.
You would, wouldn't you?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Nah, well,
I suppose it depends on whether or not you want a car that...
long term for 6 months for free, maybe?
Well, yeah, if Tesla want to give you one to find out if you know,
Yeah,
how good or
that
bad
would-
it is, I'd
I
be
think
more than
that's
happy to
good,
do that. Right. We're going to have to leave the messages, I'm afraid. So we can do the big giveaway. That's what everyone's turned up for. Wow.
Nearly
Wow.
300 people watching.
I'm going to have to leave all your messages. Sorry. Right, so what we're going to do, if you could show the phone, we've got this website. I'll put the picture down.
It's called commentpicker.com.
We basically put the URL of the YouTube video in with the hashtag that we've used, got rid of duplicates, because I know some people put bloody loads of posts in there,
Cheers.
and removed them. So, yes, ready for the giveaway, guys? This is genuinely worth a minimum of, I think, £400 for the
Wow.
sweeping plug, and at least that, probably more, if you get it fully installed, if you're all have approved. So this is an Omi charger fit by smarthomecharge.co.uk, if you go down that route.
Nice to see Sean work with you tonight.
So yeah, we're going to use this. So we just need to get the YouTube comments. So we'll put it on camera. So whoever's name comes up now,
It might be backwards though.
I don't know. Let's
We'll
have a look.
have a see.
Is that backwards writing? Can you read it?
Who knows?
It is. That's backwards, isn't it?
Well, we can tell you who it is.
Well, I tell you, we'll show you it afterwards, so you know we're not cheating. So
Right, do you want to click start?
this click start, and then this is the winner.
That's
and
right, brilliant.
I have entered it myself.
I've ended it lots of times actually. But
You don't even have an EV, and he's entered it.
well, YouTube, so eBay and sell it.
eBay, yeah. So are we ready for the raffle now, guys? Okay, here we go. So let me get it so you can see. So get the camera to... Come on, camera. Right, here we go. Click start button. Boom. Here we go. There we go, finally. Whoever's name comes up is the winner. Oh, this is high tech.
It is, yeah.
There we go. Chris Edison. He put, thank you for your great channel. We're ready to take the leap to electric, just deciding which of our petrol diesel cars to get rid of. Having this would make us electric ready. Chris Edison, are you watching, Mr. Chris Edison? You have won the Omi charger, and this is where we see the 300 people that are watching massively drop off now.
Yeah, yep.
So yes, if you're online, if you stick a comment on now, if you could, that would be fun.
We're checking eBay for the products now.
You need to, in fact, I better tell them how to email me.
Yeah, you better have to, yeah.
Contact, if you go into the YouTube channel under About, there's a contact email address for me. Send me an email on that and put a 4-digit random number on that. So, you know, like, just pick a 4-digit number, put it on the email, then I'll know it's you when I ask you to put a comment on here. So no other joker
Yeah.
says, oh, it's me, it's Chris. Yeah, congratulations to Chris. Let me, in fact, could you take a picture, screenshot of that so we don't forget his name? Chris Edison, was it? Or Chris Harrison? Chris Edison.
Chris Harrison would be...
Chris Edison. Isn't Edison an electric?
Someone put that, yeah. Edison Electrics.
Edison Electric. Are you watching, Chris? Come on.
I don't know.
No, I don't think he is he?
He might be out.
Maybe
First weekend we can go out.
fitting light bulbs. Yeah, that's pretty much the giveaway done. I was thinking about giving away a mug. Does anybody want a mug? How would we do it? In fact, should we do another comment picker for a mug? Yeah? Does anybody want a mug? Mugs. Right. Feel free to...
Hashtag
yeah.
Mega Mugs.
So, should we do another one? Should we do another? This is fun.
I need to watch your live stream now. This is going to be rather weird.
In another few minutes then, we'll do...
What hashtag?
It's the exact same. So
Oh,
we'll
just
just
pick
we'll
from the
just pick
same
another
one.
winner.
Okay, I'll pick from the same one.
Yeah, I guess you could pick any mug you want. Even an EVK mug. I'm Chris Edison and so is my wife. Vincent Hall.
Will the real Chris Edison please stand up?
Yeah. Chris Edison, are you there? He's clearly not watching, is he? But that's fine. Oh, look, we just lost 40 people. God's sake. So shall we do another one? Let's do another mug giveaway.
Okay.
Are we ready?
Yeah, you go.
Get the comments.
Edison again.
Right, it's just collecting. Right, so as soon as I press start, this is for a mug of your choice.
Wow.
And I'll get around to sending it. I don't have the mugs, I should point that out. I don't have the mugs. The people that sell it on the website do all that. So it's not like I can send
That's
you.
for tax reasons, of course. He has the mugs.
Right, so this is basically, it's off the same video. If you put the EVM hashtag birthday, excuse me, in the video, that's all you need. So here we go again. This is for a mug. Who's going to win the mug? Start. Here we go.
Oh, it's exciting.
It's another Chris Hardisty. Chris Hardisty. And he put, love the channel, helped me to convince to get an EV. He's got 24 kilowatt Leaf since February. So you didn't win the home charge, I'm afraid. You've got a mug. But only if you actually send me an email to ask for said mug. So basically, yes, if you are one of these winners, and this,
One of these Chris's.
yes, if you're called Chris basically and you've won, then send me an email. Go in my, it's contact@ev-man.co.uk, but basically go in the about bit of the channel. You'll see an email address under contact. Send it to that, and we'll go from there basically. Yeah, it's a good day to be Chris. Good day to be Chris. And it's a good day for Crystal vodka. If anybody likes vodka, this for me is
the best vodka.
It is the best. I mean, you're a whiskey guy, aren't you? But this is good stuff. It's the Dan Aykroyd one. So it looks like neither Chris is online.
Typical.
I'm not keep on giving stuff away until somebody actually watching this is.
Yeah. Win something.
No, I can't do a draw again. That's cheating. He is online. Who is online? Oh well, post again. I missed it. There's so many
Whiskey
messages
is
going.
better. I agree.
I'm more of a vodka fan, but I want to get into whiskey, but I can't. So who? Chris is. Post up again, Chris, because it's just flying up as the messages here. I'm here. There we go. Chris Hardisty. Send me an email. Contact in the YouTube channel. Put a 4-digit number on that.
Your PIN code.
And and then I'll know it's you. So I can, and then we can get your address. I'm assuming you don't want to post your address or phone number on here. That's why I'm doing it that way. No, the code in the email, James. Yeah, I suppose Scotland is a good place to have a dram of whiskey, but not when you're driving around it.
No.
I guess. I'm so hungry. So yeah, we'll be doing a video about this mini road trip. Just because it is the best driving route in the UK, possibly most in Europe.
It's the best one we've found, isn't it?
Maybe not the best driving road, but driving route.
Yeah.
It's a holiday.
It is, yeah.
It's a week's holiday minimum. I mean, we've just come up a different route here.
Oh, it's amazing.
And we could have stopped off and gone on. I mean, you just look at my Twitter feed. The pictures are there. Astonishing. And that's just a tiny bit of
And
what
the thing
we're
you got to
showing.
think about is the phone doesn't capture half of what you can see.
No. I
It's
mean,
always the poor photograph on the phone.
you can't really see it out there, but there's that's a lock. I mean, it just looks like a bit of a green thing and some water from here, but it's amazing, is this place. So I can't recommend it enough, quite frankly.
Yeah, Glenmorangie. Yep.
Glenmorangie. So what is your favourite tipple? Whiskey talk, guys. What's your favourite whiskey?
My favourite whiskey is, I'm getting into the American stuff at the moment, but not too sweet. So, I've forgotten the name.
Go on, you can only pick one.
I can only pick one.
Bushmills was my first tipple.
Bushmills is nice, yeah. I did the Bushmills Black Bush is very nice. The one that I'm
not going to make a joke about that.
Is it Amrut, which is the Indian whiskey?
Black Lab. Broik Laddick. Right. Boo, that's not whiskey. Glenfiddich.
Yeah, they're all nice ones. Jameson's, nice Irish.
What's that Japanese one?
Jura's always nice, yeah. Yeah, nice and light. I don't like the peaty ones.
We say there was it Japanese or Norwegian?
Yeah, the Japanese, the Nikka ones are really nice. I've had a Finnish whiskey as well.
Finnish?
finish. Yes.
Everyone's doing them these days.
Amrut Fusion. That's my current favourite one.
Amrut Fusion. I'm not whiskey drinker. I have no idea what you're on about. But Citigo video. What are they? Are they taking orders? I'm afraid the Citigo is completely sold out unless you get an X demo for this year. And guess how many, Harry? They have brought into the UK for the 2020 year.
5,000, 10,000, 20,000?
You're close. 300.
Oh.
300 Citigos. That's
Who
how
would
much
have thought
they've
a
allocated.
small electric vehicle that's cheap would have sold?
The cheapest electric vehicle you can buy on the market, brand new electric vehicle you can buy on the market.
I'm surprised.
300. And they said, and I quote, "We didn't think it'd be this popular." He's got one.
Oh,
Stu Chambers.
what's it like?
Well, we'll find out next week. What car are you in? We're in the Kia Soul EV, the new one, of course.
With an amazing sound system, got to be said.
Oh, the sound system in that car. The only car I could compare it against is that high-end Jaguar with a Meridian sound system at the Goodwood Festival of Speed. It's amazing. I mean, it's almost a reason to buy the car in itself. Did you get some Tesla shots? I didn't. No, I'm afraid. Pardon me. Someone put some up there. Chivers Regal.
Never tried it.
Nice whiskey. Pardon me. What do you think of the X-Peng? Is that the cheap one that we're on fully charged that isn't that price in any way, shape or form? They said they did a video, which I don't often disagree with fully charged, but they did a video saying this is I think a $9,000 electric vehicle from China, which clearly would never be sold in this country for the fact it was probably, you had more protection in a crisp packet.
Trap?
Yeah, basically. But even if it was, that was after government grants in China. One other country sells that car, Costa Rica, $22,000. That's the real price of it. So yeah, any other questions, Guy? We've got another kind of quarter of an hour-ish. There's no real plan on this one. Just ask anything at all about anything. This guy, a bottle of Iran, 14-year-old. Whiskey, I assume. Iran, have you heard of Iran whiskey? I will be buying the Omi charger because of your review. Will you have a discount anytime soon? You know what? Ask Smart Home Charger on Twitter. In fact, they've got their own YouTube channel. Just search for it and ask them. You don't get anywhere with that asking.
No, that's true.
Honda E opinions. You know what? I will be able to tell you in a few weeks. Because I am going to be getting in one. Maybe. I saw a video by a chap on an electric motorcycle yesterday. Can you drive a motorcycle if you... I've never ridden a motorbike in my life.
Yeah, give it a go, it might be really good.
Yeah, I would. I was offered one.
You were?
By Artisan, I think it is, who do the small electric stuff. But I'd have to buy a helmet and just to test it.
Do you need a licence?
I think I could get... They did a small scooter one, which I could have had. But I'd have had to get the gear just to test it. And it's not worth it for me.
Got all that leather gear?
No, you need one with eyes. Steve. Right, getting a lot of messages again. The CCS charger's working for you okay?
So far,
So far, we haven't had a failure, and one of them was electric highway. What have the Citigo variants, Mini i3 and Honda E, got in common? No CCS as standard? I don't know.
The i3?
You tell me. Yeah, the i3 is a bit different. I don't know. Tell me. What do you think of the Zappi versus the Omi? The Zappi is good because it does something relatively unique with this solar, diverts your solar. But it's a lot more expensive. And for me, diverting solar to your car is quite cool. Saying I drive on pure electric, pure sunshine rather, is quite cool to say.
I drive on pure.
But when you pay so little on something like Octopus Agile for your electricity, and then when you consider how often you're going to get enough excess solar,
in this country,
the amount of money you're saving is like 20 quid a year at best. So paying 200-300 quid more for something to save 15-20 quid a year, is it really worth it? That's my only issue. Unless you've got a huge array on your roof, of course. Staying on for 5 more minutes, then EVW is sending me to bed. No, I said you could stay up till midnight. Didn't I?
Yeah, you did, yeah. If you go back into rewind, you'll be able to...
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, Mummy's wrong. So I'm going to pay for this when I get home. Where is the best place to buy a 3-pin charger? Omi. That is the cheapest 3-pin charger. The Renault Zoe, for a 3-pin, you don't get it with the car. So if you wanted a 3-pin charger to plug into a Renault Zoe, and this was on the 40, so I assume it's the same price. How much do you reckon for a 3-pin plug to plug in to your car? I mean, they have to be very safe and have electricity.
Yeah. I don't know, £300 or £400?
£380.
Yeah.
The Omi one through Octopus was being sold for 200 or 250,
Wow.
and that links in with your tariff.
Yeah.
It does the same job.
Yeah.
So Omi charger.
Deal, I think.
Yeah, and yeah, you can buy it, or you could buy it from Octopus for cheaper than direct as well. So if you're a customer, if you already have solar, it works out great. Even with the 4 kilowatt system, I can keep my i3 charged up. Depends how many miles you do though.
Yeah.
And if you're only paying
If you're only
6p,
charging during the day,
that's what I
charging
mean.
at night, it's kind of irrelevant.
That's what I mean. So
If you're at work.
it costs me about 130, 40 pounds for 10,000 miles. So even if I got free electricity,
Yeah,
I'm saving 130, 40 pounds every 10,000 miles by getting free. So I guess it makes sense eventually, but I think the idea of charging off your roof is better than the financials behind it. Although I don't know how much extra it is. Omi's planning PV diversion. I've talked to them and they've said it's planned, but they've got
No data.
it needs extra hardware.
Yeah.
That's ultimately why it's not a firmware update. Zappy's planning on doing the planned scheduled timing thing, so that would make them catch up. But again, it's 200 or 300 quid dearer, so it's whatever you can afford, really. Right. Did you see NYN? They couldn't believe we get electricity for free. What's NYN? Is it newspaper?
I don't know.
Oh, well, we'll come back to that. EVW needs a bottle of wine to finish off. She doesn't drink wine. Barely drinks
It's absinthe, isn't
anything. She's a hard liquor woman. No, it'll be what's Lorna's vice? Walking. She's far too healthy and and muesli and things like that for me. But yeah, she's fine. She's just, to be fair, she didn't get home from work. Did my beautiful wife until 6:30 this morning, and then didn't go to bed until 8
You better
when
say
we
what
left.
she works as.
She works for the
Right.
emergency services, so she's probably quite tired. Right, let's skip down. Will Omi be giving away any more chargers? Who knows? Ask Omi. If this is successful enough, maybe. We still haven't had Chris, the winner, post up yet, have we?
No.
I'm going to have to put a...
What happens if Chris doesn't get in touch? Do we have to-
If you don't get in touch within a week,
We'll have to redo it.
I'll just have to redo it, I guess, but I'm pretty sure he will do. Pardon me. Right. Oh, now you know. Oh, it's a YouTube channel.
Right.
I haven't seen it, I'm afraid, so I can't say. Right, 4 seats. That's what the Citigo, Mini, i3 and Honda E have got in common. Technically, the Mini's got 5 seats.
No, the 5-door.
Really? Right, fair enough. There you go. That's a bit of trivia for you there, guys.
Pub quiz question.
Does Omi have any North American products? Not that I know of, no. I'm afraid not. But I guess you could get an adapter.
Yeah.
You both laugh like Beavis and Butthead.
Thank you.
What's one of the phrases? I can't remember
It's
it.
so long since we were actually chatting about Beavis and Butthead in the way up.
Yeah, worth a rewatch, I think.
Yeah. Do you have the brain?
Thanks to EVW for all the hard work for the emergency services. Absolutely. And to everyone else, I guess. Have a beer. Is anybody having a drink right now? It is Saturday night.
It is, yeah.
Under not so much lockdown anymore.
No. A bit more relaxed rules now.
So, any other questions before we disappear, I guess, guys? No, of course, Simon's having a drink.
Yeah, well, yes, without a doubt. It's dinner time.
Thanks to EVW for putting up with EVM.
Oh, so we've got a whiskey.
He's having whiskey,
Good
he's
choice.
having stout,
Good choice.
tea, old rosy cider. Do Did you find accommodation easy to find? We've been up here so many times, we know where to stay.
It was a bit more tricky this time with
Yeah, we have to
hotels being shut.
stick, self-catering, but it's just time and Googling.
We actually found some better places to stay through having to
Yeah. This is perfect. Sat here drinking Corona and making a bolognese.
Corona's risky.
Woo.
Case of Corona.
You got a case of Corona. Wine, rather have beer. Yes.
Yes, definitely.
I think as Yorkshiremen, we would probably get beat up if we drank wine. I won't be allowed back home.
We'd know. They'd check on the border.
Blandford Fly, is that a drink? Blandford?
Be.
Still light outside? Well, yeah, I mean, what time is it now? It's got to be, what, 10 o'clock?
It's... Yeah, sure.
Fanta. Having a beer while celebrating... My Man City have won 5-0, have you? In fact, I haven't checked the football scores. You have to what are the football scores, guys? Just briefly, if you could let me know. I got my
old CFAX.
Yeah. I got my first car this year, and your channel convinced me to go to electric. What, your first ever car? 40 kilowatt Leaf back in February, and all I have to do is pass my driving test.
Whoa.
You got the car. You got a 40 kilowatt Leaf for your first car. Mine was a 1 litre 15-year-old Metro with 4 gears and 59 brake horsepower.
4 gears?
Yep.
You were lucky.
But it could do awesome handbrake turns. And then I had it for a whole 3.5 months before some scrote at Huddersfield Uni stole it and then drove it around the rugby pitch in Huddersfield and reversed it into a tree to get the ridiculously overpriced speakers I put in the parcel shelf of the car that was worth £300.
The speaker's worth more than the car.
Yeah, they were. Night, Alice EVK is going to bed, it seems, even though I said she could stay up to
Rebel.
Plenty of garlic on the bolognese to counteract the Corona.
Yeah, it's like vampire, isn't it? Really?
I thought it was bleach, wasn't it?
Depends if it's Donald Trump.
Donald Trump's, yeah.
You could try bleach. We're not advising that you do.
Tinned tomatoes or passata?
Bit of both, I usually find.
Oh, that's expensive. It's like 2 things you have to open up.
It is.
If you pass your test in an EV, can you drive a manual ice car? No, because they're effectively automatic. First car, Morris Marina, it was crap. But it was your first. And I bet you still think about it, don't you?
Did you go to the seaside in it?
Yeah. 1.6 Mark 1 Cavalier for my first car. Yeah, what was your first car, guys? That's quite an interesting. What was yours?
Yeah. Mine was a Polo 1.4 CL.
A 1.4?
Yeah, 1.4.
Was that the one that you got with the induction kit to make it faster?
Of course, induction kit. And the back seats down just to make it faster.
Yeah.
And the boot was just basically a speaker.
Kia Ceed, a Mini 850, first car MGZA. Mini Cooper convertible.
Oops.
1.1 Ford Fiesta. I had one of those. A-Reg.
109.
Wow, lots of people.
Mark 3 Escort, 1.6 Corsa diesel.
2 litre Viva GT. A Wolsey.
Wow.
Mark 3 Escort 1.3L. 1.1 Fiesta L. I had my second car was a 1.1 Fiesta LX.
Oh.
Better than his.
Yeah, it's got the X on it.
But that was what I called my first proper car.
A red.
Nissan Micra.
That'll be still going.
Yeah, it will be, won't it? Yeah.
Delivering pizzas somewhere in Manchester.
Peugeot Partner van, Nissan Cherry, Ford Escort,
Nissan Cherry.
Mark 1 Polo, old V-Reg. They were cracking cars.
They were, yeah, box shape, come back into fashion.
Ford Escort van. Vauxhall Astra 1.4 Merit.
Wow.
That's probably the worst. I mean, no first car is bad, is it?
No.
But an Astra, I guess it depends on its age, but a Merit was poverty spec, was it not? But again, it's first car, so who cares? But I've never been a big fan of Vauxhalls, if I'm honest. Mini Metro. Yeah, mine was the. It was still the Mini Metro, but it had almost a Rover badge on it.
Yeah.
So it was when Rover had bought it, but before they'd changed it all over. And it came with optional rust. In fact, I think I have to tell everyone what edition my Metro was. It was a City X.
What did the X give you?
Genuinely now, the X give you different alloy, different wheel caps. Not alloy wheels.
No.
Because they did a City. This was the City X, and with the X, you got the different wheel caps and a digital clock
in the dashboard.
in the dashboard, and it literally was that big in a big plastic thing. Like it was a Casio watch, and I'm not lying. It was a Casio watch thing. Do you know them little where you put coin slots?
Yeah.
Because on that side you had a coin slot, and on this side they just took the coin slot out and put a Casio watch in its place. That's what the City X gave you.
It's a pity we don't have Birmingham made.
That's when the special edition was a special edition.
It was, yeah.
First car, a Herald. Ford Cortina Brown.
Ooh.
Big car. Man, the wife had an Uno Turbo as the first car.
Oh wow, that's a classic.
The Fiat Uno was one of the... it transformed the market. It was the first to do... Oh, what was it? Something to do with not a hatchback, but like a super mini.
Oh, right, okay.
Like a tall back. I can't remember what it was though, but it did something for the first time.
Really?
Yeah, useless trivia there that I can't remember. Heinkel Bubble Car.
That is awesome.
A Hyundai i20. 1949 Volkswagen Beetle.
Wow.
Nice. Lupo.
The Lupo, I do like the 9mm is a Lupo GTI, and it does look very nice.
Just basic fun car, innit, basically. Didn't want to hang around McDonald's car park, so Corsa was out. Very good point. We know someone with a Corsa, don't we?
We do, yeah.
Would he hang around McDonald's?
If so.
He certainly would, wouldn't he? I'm a Tintomato and Passato as well. In Sheffield. Do you put black gold on it though? And if you don't know what I mean, you're not from Sheffield. Henderson's Relish for those outside of Sheffield. 95 Vauxhall Cavalier. Rover 214. My brother had one of those.
The Rovers were either really good or really crap.
Well, is that the
K-series engine?
The squarey shape or the bubble
They did
one?
the turbo one, didn't they? The coupe. It was quite a nice car.
Mini Metro. Metros were awesome. Rust came standard fit on Metro. It did.
Yep.
I had to get mine
You didn't
fixed.
have to option it, did you?
No. You have to pay extra even for the X. Suzuki Splash. Were we behind you?
Yeah.
We were behind the Suzuki Splash. I mean,
For
a
a long
car I
time.
have never really heard of before.
We said some very kind words.
We did, yes. Are you going to fully charge next year? If it's on, yes. Obviously, it won't be this year. All my cars turned out to be classics. Wish I had kept them all now, worth a fortune.
Rose tinted spectacles.
Yeah. I doubt that statement. We rolled down the hill, saw a cop car and crapped ourselves and parked it at the field at the bottom of the hill. I must have missed the first post on that one. Give us a birthday song. I cannot sing and I will never do that.
To you.
Happy birthday to the channel. Anything else you want to ask before we despair, guys? Even though there's still 200 people watching this crap. Fiat 600D, what's that?
I'm guessing it's a diesel.
600.
Diesel? I'm going to have to...
You're going to have to Google that one. First car was a brand new Citroen C4 Grand Picasso. I'd been riding a motorcycle for 7 years by then. I'm going to say that's a hell of a first car. Oh, cool. I do like the 600D.
It's very nice.
Certainly not a diesel. First car was a Skoda Felicia. Is that right?
Yep.
Oh, Felicia, sorry.
Not
Not the Skoda Felicia.
No.
Pontiac Grand Am.
Oh, what?
I'm guessing you're in America.
Yeah.
It's the Channel's birthday or EVM's. It's the Channel's. 5 years ago today, the first EV video
Andy's
winner.
not 5 today.
Yeah, I'm not 5. I wish. Bye, chaps. Yes, hello. We'll be going to. Did you tell the accommodation owner you were going to charge overnight? We're not.
We're not, no.
To be honest.
And they've been happy to let us.
Yeah. I don't think they've got a problem. I mean, we could do, I guess, but to be honest,
It's not.
there's so many rapid charges, right? It's not really a problem. And every charger you go to, there's like a beautiful walk to go off on, so you're not just sat in your car, are you?
No.
So it doesn't bother us. What's been your best car ever? For me personally, Corrado VR6.
Ooh,
Maybe not the most reliable, but it's the only one I think back and wish I still had.
Focus ST or the Corrado for a little bit. I had the Corrado as well, VR6.
Focus ST.
Yeah, I didn't have it for too long.
Mark
2.
Mark 2.
The Mini's good though. I do like the Mini.
The Mini's cracking, yeah. Estima Hybrid. Why don't you like Vauxhalls? Because they all have 5 million buttons in them. I think it's just the boring.
Yeah, yeah.
What was the last Vauxhall that came out where most people, you know, the motoring press and people in general went,
That's
a brilliant car.
Yeah. I've driven a Corsa recently and I wasn't impressed with it.
I mean, they do the job, don't it? It's a basic,
Yeah.
high volume car, but I just think really,
They don't seem to
really
have
boring.
Lots go wrong with them. I mean, maybe that's evolved.
And now, of course, they're owned by Peugeot.
It's probably going to be.
PSA Alliance, so
I think they might get better then.
Peugeot, I think, won the most reliable car or brand recently, so they're really doing well at Peugeot. Minivan with holes in the floor for ventilation. My dad filled them with cement. That's how you fix
That's
cars,
how you fix
isn't
them
it?
back in the past,
yeah.
yeah.
Back in the day.
Back in the day, bit of cement in there.
First car was Ford Capri. People are getting far too good first cars here.
It was beating the women off of that.
Wow. 1.3 Midnight Blue Allegro, first car.
The Aston Allegro.
That's like her out of Garbage. Do you know the band Garbage? Is she good looking?
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Do you think Tesla should open the superchargers for other vehicles? No, because they didn't pay for it. That's like saying, should I open my personal charger at home to other vehicles? It's a private system. What's your beef with Vauxhalls? I mean, to be fair, my wife had a Vauxhall Corsa from new, a 1 litre 12 valve Active, which
It just worked, didn't it?
And yeah, in 6.5, 7 years we owned it. It never went wrong. The only thing that we had to spend on it were maintenance items. But I hated it. I mean, the interior was off the buttons. It had, I think, like 34 buttons on the dash, and it was. I think they're just boring. I don't know why. Look at the Fiesta ST.
Yeah.
One of the best cars of the modern age. What was the last good Vauxhall that people look back on? For me, it was the GTE, the Astra GTE.
Yeah. With digital dash. That's a lot. 80s.
Maybe it's because I grew up when Novas were driven. And
yeah, the VX220, but that's not a.
That's not a Vauxhall.
It's a Lotus, isn't it? And I would love a VX220.
VXR? No, because it was awful. It was overpowered beyond belief, wasn't it? And it couldn't steer. All they did is make something with more power than anything else, and thought, oh, well,
that's going to trump everything.
That'll trump. But it didn't, did it? The Mondeo ST was a better car and a quicker one around the track.
Yeah.
I believe. Nova SR. I think I've had too many.
Get a Nova, stick a red top in it. There you go. 150 brake.
Yeah. I mean,
it's going to be a pocket rocket.
You think of a Nova, don't you? And think of massive exhausts.
There was a time though, aren't they? The max power era. If that's the last time they made a decent car.
Yeah. And don't forget, Nova in most of Europe means no go.
Does it?
That's why they called it the Corsa on the continent.
Right.
There you go. Bit of trivia for you there, guys. Ooh.
VXR.
FN2 Civic Type R on my third.
I do.
Which one's that?
The FN2 is.
A bubble shape.
Is that the bubble shape with the?
Is that the bread van or the?
No, I think the FN2 is the next one on from that. The one that Clarkson didn't like. It's a really nice car.
He had a Vauxhall Mariva. You remember that one you had? As a courtesy car.
Oh, the FN2, yeah. No, the FN2 is a really good buy. It really is. It's very cheap as well. Cheaper than the bread van shape.
What's the special one?
The special FN2?
The Mugen.
Mugen, yeah, they do a 220 brake Mugen, I think.
Don't get a Mugen.
They're very expensive though.
Where are you tonight, Gairloch? Nowhere near Loch Carron. Sorry, Loch Carron. Right, Austin Allegro. Allegro.
Yeah.
I like that. First car, Mark II Ford Escort. I grew up on Ford Escorts. My dad got a new one for his company's car.
Fortune now.
Yeah. Peugeot 404 pickup. Wow. Best car I ever owned, and I've had 911s, was the Vauxhall VX220 Turbo.
I've been in one. It's a passenger, and it was fun.
Yeah, but
really good.
I would say it's not a Vauxhall.
It's a Lotus in a different shell, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a Lotus. I don't class that in the Vauxhall car scheme.
Yeah, everyone's putting VX220. Yeah, we agree the VX220, a fantastic car.
Yeah, fantastic car. It's just not a Vauxhall. That's why we're not including it. Talbot Sunbeam, a Monaro.
It's not a Vauxhall.
It's not a Vauxhall. It's a
Monaro.
It's
Holden.
A Holden. So basically, they're buying cars because they can't make their own decent one.
Yeah.
Basically, isn't it? GSI 2000. That's the Astra, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, I think the GTE for me because it would just, well, it would kill you.
But the Carlton.
Carlton, Lotus Carlton.
But again, teamed up with Lotus. Was that a Lotus or was that a Vauxhall?
But even then, even if
The
we
Vauxhall
agreed the
Lotus
Lotus,
Carlton.
yeah, even if we agreed the Lotus Carlton was awesome, and
That
it
was
was.
way ahead of its time, wasn't it?
How long ago was that to say that was the last good Vauxhall?
Yeah. A long,
This
long
is what I
time
mean.
ago.
Think about it. What was the last good Vauxhall that you think, good car
Yeah.
or good looking?
Yeah. No. I don't think there is one. Not
What was
recent.
that other one? I mean, what have they got at the moment? A mocker. A mocker. And I think for me, this typifies Vauxhall. You look at the back of the majority of Vauxhalls on the road right now, new ones, past 5 years, and have them say turbo on the back.
Oh yeah. They do, yeah.
As if that's a turbo.
It's gone back to the 80s. Turbo.
Yeah, because everyone will look at that and go, wow, it's got turbo on it, because no other car on the road has a turbo. Buy turbo, yeah, even on the vans. So yeah, that's the best thing they can put on the back, a turbo, because every car in the world has
The
one.
last Astra VXR is the best hot hatch, apart from the Civic Type R.
And
A whole host of
Oh,
them.
God.
i30N,
Mini Cooper works.
I think it's personal taste, I guess.
It is
as well,
personal
isn't
taste, yeah. It might be, but
But fast forward or fast Vauxhall? Fast forward for me.
no, fast forward. I mean, I grew up.
There's
on
a
Ford, so-
heritage in there.
Yeah, the Vauxhall Adam. I mean, they had a special edition called the Adam Slam. I'm sorry, but
Oh, that sounds like a
Porn
an
star.
adult film star, yeah. The name's Adult Slam.
I have an Adam Slam.
Brilliant.
I'm sorry, it's just awful. How serious is the possibility of a Gigafactory in Wales? Never going to happen. Mark II Cavalier and Astra were good. I never said they weren't good, but
Let's go back a long time ago.
yeah, that's a long time ago. And
The Astras of that age were very good.
what was the last proper Vauxhall that was aspirational, that someone went, I want one of them? Well, and I'm not talking about Vauxhall fans here, where, you know, the motoring press, where everyone basically goes, you know what, like the Fiesta
That's
ST.
it. Yeah.
Everyone agrees pretty much totally in the motoring press.
One of the best hot hatches.
Exactly. What was the last Vauxhall that people actually respected?
Yeah.
That was a Vauxhall. What do you call a Vauxhall? Because Holden, Opel and Vauxhall have been one brand for a long time. But the Holden was a car that Holden made that they rebadged. It wasn't a shared chassis, was it? It wasn't a combined design. They literally went,
That's nice.
that's nice, let's rebadge it for us and bring it over from Australia. So it wasn't a co-developed thing. So I would say a car that was at least developed by Vauxhall. For
Yep.
me, personally. Right, where are we? I'm gonna have to skip a few comments here, unfortunately, again, guys. We haven't been over the hill yet, no. Effin the Taycan has a turbo. Even the Taycan. I think that guy's been having too many drinks.
Yep.
Too many. The Type R's couldn't keep up with the 2-litre Astra SRI turbo in the Devon B roads.
Well, probably not though. 'cause
Depends
it's
who's driving it.
Naturally aspirated versus a turbo. But I bet the Civic was more fun.
And it depends who's driving it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
Well,
they're
I
not.
had this thing about Nürburgring.
The thing is, you're confusing fast with
Fun.
good and respected.
Yeah.
You know, genuinely now, what was the last Vauxhall that everyone thinks that was a good Vauxhall? That's probably
That's an Astra as well. Though. That's an old car.
It was a quick car that I believe. It's the one I'm thinking of. It was a quick car, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Which is why nobody's buying them. Do you know anybody with one?
Nope.
How many people do you know with the Focus ST or the Focus RS? Worldwide, everyone's going, this is amazing.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last Vauxhall.
Calibra.
Calibra.
They're every time, aren't they? Don't see any on the road though.
Calibra, wow.
Nova
Chevette.
SR.
Nova. Vauxhall, I think you got it. Oh God, I would never aspire to a Vauxhall. But if I was a rep, Insignia GSI. Yeah, so they fit a purpose, but nobody aspires to be a rep, I guess.
Yeah.
Might be the E-Corsa, which is But to be honest, I'd go for the E208 because it's basically the same car, and that's a better looking one. And I believe
For the better looking sister.
it's a lot cheaper as well. It's cheaper. Vauxhall, Opel, Holden, what's the... Well, I've just answered that. I guess we're just missing... Lotus Carlton is the only one I think of. And when did that come out?
Yeah.
89?
And co-developed with, look at the...
Yeah, Lotus Carlton. Pardon me. Right, we'll go through these questions and then we'll come off, I think. So, any more questions? Get them in now because we're about to come out. Will kids...
man.
You know, I've asked this a few times. Will kids still be able to modify EVs?
Who knows?
Cosmetically, of course, they will.
You must be able to...
We could do
You must be
suspension.
able to change... I suppose with a Tesla you can't just exactly remap it, can you? If it's a live system, probably not, no.
I think... Yeah, I think it's going to be cosmetics.
Yeah.
But as far as remapping goes and whatnot,
I don't know.
No.
I mean...
it's not as if you can stick a big sports exhaust on the
If
back.
you
Is
could
it?
trick the ECU to providing more power to the motor, then...
Do you think they'll just put a scaffolding pipe like they do on the normal?
I think so, yeah. Get a flame kit for it.
I mean, what's the noise that the local chavs...
Spooky Dokies.
Yeah. What noise are they going to try and accentuate on an electric vehicle?
Is it going to be like a supercharger whine?
Maybe. Strap some Duracell to my EV might to make it faster in it. Wow, well, that's a question. What's the worst Vauxhall? Mariva.
Yeah, I had one of those and it was awful and it went through fuel like no one's business.
You actually took it back because it was a courtesy
It's a courtesy car. I bought a brand new car and it didn't work from day one, and very helpfully they gave me a Vauxhall.
Even though you didn't buy a Vauxhall.
No, but Skoda. And yeah, it was so awful. I took it back and they gave me a Skoda off the forecourt. It was awful. I was crying.
It was costing you a fortune.
Yeah, it cost me more than the sportier car that I bought.
The Jaguar I-Pace, I believe, internally at least, has a noise which changes with speed.
Oh, right, okay.
As in accentuated.
Yeah.
So you know when you're going faster because
Yeah.
try to give it some
Something.
feedback.
Well, you need that, don't you? You don't have any sense of, or less sense of speed in an EV.
You do, don't you?
Yeah.
You just look down and you go, oh, I'm speeding.
No. You're not speeding, you're just very close
No,
to
I'm
speed,
speeding on
aren't
the
you?
track, really.
Yeah.
My
In
first car
Mexico.
was a Vauxhall Victor 101.
Oh,
My dad had a big accident in a Vauxhall Carlton,
did it?
which ironically was a courtesy car because the Escort it had was in the shop for an accident.
That's with Journey's drink driving episodes, wasn't it?
No, seriously, he got hit by a Polish lorry driver. This is like in the 80s. Going wrong way around a roundabout, and it knocked him down, bank it rolled down.
Well,
The police managed to get it back on the road, and every panel was like that, and it still drove home.
wow.
And they said if you'd have been in the Escort instead of that, you'd have been dead. It was a tank.
Yeah.
And then, because it was a courtesy car, he drove it back to the dealership.
Like that.
Yeah, because his car was in for repair because someone went into the back of him. And no kidding, in 3 years, it was in, I think, 9 times for accidents that someone has drove into my dad.
He did a lot of miles.
He did about 50,000 miles a year. To the point and where we genuinely got a Christmas card from the Ford dealership. So yeah, it's the car. I mean, I suppose cars back then were tanks, weren't they? Especially the big ones. Right. I think we're done.
I think we're done.
We've got some fun games, drinking, and fun to go on. So
If everyone could like.
yeah, subscribe. This is a one-off. I won't be doing live streams very often because it clearly didn't work over the lockdown period.
It's difficult, isn't it?
So if that Chris Edison, is that right? Chris
Yep,
Edison, who
yeah.
won the Omi Chaji. If you're watching, please do.
When we start on
Email.
the absinthe.
No,
I think
no.
once we've gone through the vodka.
This Crystal. Seriously, if you don't know what this is, Crystal Head vodka. Google it.
Are you saying that you want Andy to drink some vodka now?
Have I got any glasses?
There'll be something in.
Yeah, so I forgot what I was going to say now. Oh, Chris
Chris,
Edison.
get in
If,
touch.
if you're watching, which you're clearly not,
No.
but if you're watching it afterwards, if you do watch it, because it'll still be on the channel, email. Because if you don't email within the next 7 days, I'm going to have to give it to someone else.
Can you post it on your YouTube, the winner?
Yeah, I'll put it. I will post up
page.
and try and get hold of this guy.
Come on, toast.
Toast. Well, toast. I guess.
Chin chin.
Did you guys get backache in the Zoe? Well, I don't know.
We're just
Depends
driving.
what position you. This is what it gets. There's innuendos just exist all the time for us. We have to hold his tongue when it's online, when it's live, especially.
Yeah, you got to remember you can't unsay something.
Here's a question to finish on then. Something I've been toying with. Is it worth doing a second YouTube channel purely for live streams? Because I do enjoy doing them. They're easy. You can do it whenever you like. I don't have to schedule them. And if people obviously got fed up with a lot of live streams going on the main channel. So that's not going to work. It's not going to happen. So is it worth setting up a second channel just purely for that?
And you can subscribe if you want to. And if you don't want to.
So, but just stuff like this. Or if I've got a car, delivery day, little things. Where I can just, almost a vlog, I guess.
Yeah.
So let me know, I guess, because I think they are nicer sometimes, interacting with people.
It would. I think a second channel as well would be beneficial because you wouldn't messy up your first channel with all these.
I think people are getting fed up with all the notifications.
Yeah.
You know, like when there were 2 or 3 a week.
Well, there's too many to catch up on them.
Yeah, there is. And obviously, people tend not to watch these when they're no longer live.
Yeah.
Will they not dilute the first? No. It won't change the first channel. This
Be additional to.
Because I tried it over the lockdown, doing additional videos that were live, and my subscribers literally, the number
took away from your channel.
Yeah, basically it just remained static.
Yeah.
People, literally, the lockdown's been terrible for me, but it just remained static. Ever since then, I've gone back to just doing one video every Friday, and it's gone back to normal. So clearly, people don't like more videos. Or maybe
Once a week's enough.
Once a week's enough, yeah. Maybe people, but
They don't want no more of EVM in their life. Once a month.
Once a month enough.
Once a week, sorry, is enough.
So I just think that because if someone likes the channel, they'll subscribe. If they don't, they won't even know it exists.
Yeah.
And you could do little other things like this. This is just on the second channel.
Yeah.
If we do another giveaway, just on the second channel. Yeah, I don't know. This is why it's a trial.
Well,
which is why I'm asking.
Might not work. It might work.
Right. I think we're done. I'm gonna finish my pizza off. That's now stone cold.
And have another beer.
And yeah, so keep an eye on the Twitter feed. Lots of posts about the Scotland trip, which is a brilliant scenery.
And if you've not been up here before, definitely plan it. If you can't get away this summer on a holiday abroad, definitely think about Scotland.
Yeah.
It is amazing.
Or Yorkshire, unless you're from Lancashire.
Yeah, then you're not welcome.
We're not interested.
No.
In fact, what do we do with Chris Edison, who won the Omi charges from Lancashire?
Who's Chris Edison if he's from Lancashire?
Yeah, who is it? Yeah, right. I should have put that in terms and conditions. If you're from Lancashire, you're not. Right. I'll see you. Well, there'll be a video up on next Friday, and that will. I can't remember what it'll be about. So.
The car outside?
No, week after that.
Oh, okay.
In fact, no, I know what it is about, but I can't tell you. Right. So, okay. Thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy. We're going to have some more drinks. I'm going to see if I can remember how to turn this thing off. I think you press that and then go there. Right. Bye, guys.